G'day folks, Glen Twiddle here. Hey, I've just got a few things to say about Mal Emery, and this is 5, 6 years after I first met Mal. His business has revolutionised since then, and I'm still learning stuff from him to this day. But I want to tell you about where it started. Back 2008, 2009, I started learning some principles that I'd kind of already scoured the world and tried to find the right mentor and the right things. And I'd probably already dialed in maybe 2 or 3 out of the 4 or 5 keys to the lock, the combination lock that needed to be dialed in. People like Tony Robbins, people like Zig Ziglar, just all the sales and influence and persuasion and all of that stuff. I'd even, really become one of the more knowledgeable people on those things. And yet I was still earning 50 grand a year. So, I could be the cleverest bloke in the world, and I felt really clever knowing all this stuff, but there was something missing, and that was marketing. I thought, okay, I thought I did market. In fact, back when I was in real estate, I used to call myself a marketer and a negotiator. And then this gruff old bugger says to me, Jesus, you call that marketing, And I now know that, looking back, I wasn't a marketer's bottom, nor was I a negotiator. I didn't know anything. But I immersed myself in that culture. Since then, going from a $50,000 a year bloke who grew up in Ipswich, I now gross over millions of dollars a year, over $1 million every single year as a direct result of applying these strategies that I was gifted. And believe me, don't look at me as if I'm a genius. I just did what I was told, and it seems that me doing what I'm told is a unique commodity that's rare, and I'm stunned that that's the case. I did what I was told, I implemented as closely as I could to what I was taught from Mal, and the next thing you know, $1 million a year plus. Incredible. So if you'd have told the guy who grew up in Ipswich that, from me, the me sort of 6 years ago, I would have looked at you with disbelief. But I incrementally implemented, I saw a strategy, I did it, and then I went to another level. And now I look at what I'm doing now, and I just look back at the journey that I've come. I can't believe it. It's like a rubber band. Once you stretch it, it can't go back. So I owe so much of my career. Mal was the guy, that was the one guy that led to everything. He was the final key in the lock. So if you suspect that you've been on a journey and you're looking for that final number in the combination lock, and you suspect you've done a lot of study, 2, 3 or 4 numbers you've already got dialed in, Mal's going to be that last one that'll teach you not only how to have a good thing, whatever your thing is. You may have the best thing in the world, but if you don't know how to market it, you're not going to help yourself, and you're not going to help anyone else either. So the ability to use marketing in a way that may annoy you at first, because you may sit there and go, no, I don't think he's right about that. You know what? Just stick with him. He's right about that. It may annoy you at first, but, years after the fact, after you implement, you'll be sitting on a lounge chair like this, looking out at the beach here in Perth, and you'll be sort of saying, yeah, okay, it pissed me off at first, but I'm glad I did what I was told. So, guys, whatever format you're reading this, I don't know if you're looking at this online or seeing this at a seminar or whatever, but Mal Emery's a real deal. Stick with him. You won't be sorry that you did.